you seen Star Wars?
So we talked about a union strike that was going on in the past week or so that halted the Mandalorian's production for, maybe a few days? Well, now we have some good news that it's continued production, and we even have more news about The Mandalorian Season 3 coming from Jason Ward at Making Star Wars, and this is not surprising. It's just basically saying that we are going to get a lot more Mandalorians this time around. So just going over the kind of bullet points of this scoop, I'm getting this from Reddit, the Star Wars Leaks Reddit forum, and it says that, so according to Jason, this is his scoop, that The Mandalorian Season 3 is preparing to film a sequence for the third season of the series, and this is going to be casting actors and just seemingly fans, like fans who are part of the 501st, fans who are part of the Mando Mercs and whatnot, and they're going to try to fill about 75 different Mandalorian suits of armor. And he goes on to say that the featured Mandos will be played by local actors, and background moments will be used from costumers from the fandom, basically people who do cosplay. And so it sounds like a lot of Mandalorians in one scene, and it's supposed to be a pretty big deal or pretty big scene. But he goes on to describe kind of the vibe of Season 3 and what's going on in the situation, and they describe this as rumors, where the part about the multiple Mandalorians was described as facts. So here's the rumored synopsis for the sequence, and that is Mandalorians from around the galaxy answer a call that Din Djarin sends out to the galaxy for help. Din Djarin's legend is growing throughout the galaxy as rumors of a true Mandalore returning is heard throughout the galaxy. When Din makes the call, it is answered by more Mandalorians than you could have ever imagined. I really like that we're getting a lot of Mandalorians in this, because we've all kind of expected this, right? After Season 2, it really did seem, and it's kind of clear at the ending, that we're going to focus on Mandalorians and Mandalore as a whole. Bo-Katan's going to try to reclaim Mandalore for the Mandalorians. Din Djarin doesn't really seem to care, but it seems like he now does, and that's kind of where everything's leading into. And there's such a unique dynamic with him right now, because you have his relationship with Bo-Katan, which is very strained at the moment. She seems to be very resentful to him. And then you have his relationship with the Death Watch. The Armorer is the woman he's been following, who is part of the Mandalorian clan, but she is part of Death Watch, and Bo-Katan used to be part of that as well. So having these two individuals, these two ladies, hopefully meet up will be very interesting in seeing how they go about the future of Mandalore, and how Din Djarin is going to be the one to kind of bring it all together. It does seem like, and we all know this, he will become Mandalore. And I remember, I think it was a couple months ago, I got that scoop about Mandalorian Season 3 being the final season. It's hard to believe that in general, but if it is true that Season 3 is the last season, it would make sense that it would be the ending of the Mandalorian series, but not Din Djarin's story. It would make sense that this would turn into a series called Mandalore instead of just The Mandalorian. And I got that from Jordan Mason on Twitter when he was talking about Season 3 potentially being the final season of The Mandalorian. I feel like this kind of situation where you have this many Mandalorians show up, this sounds like the ending to a season or a series to me. That really sounds like a kind of final moment, but then again, it could be the beginning of it. I mean, we really don't know what's going to happen in this season, other than that we are going to Mandalore. We are going to be dealing with a lot of Mandalorians, and Din Djarin, of course, is at the center of it all. We don't have Grogu as a story plot point anymore. We're really going off of the characters and what we have built off of Season 2, and it seems like Season 3 is just going to be full speed ahead. So I don't know if we're going to get this sequence of a lot of Mandalorians in the first few episodes. I kind of doubt it. This seems like something to happen closer to the ending of the season, and it does seem it wouldn't be a bad idea to have like a wide shot, and it just slowly pans out, and you just see Din Djarin surrounded by hundreds of Mandalorians who have all come to serve under him because he's Mandalore. And that alone, to me, does sound like a good conclusion to the series. And if not the series, at least a good conclusion to the season, because then we know what's next. We know that he is the ruler of Mandalore. We know he is the one who, maybe he doesn't want to be the ruler, maybe he doesn't want to be the leader, and that's completely fine, but he's the one who has to take that challenge. And therefore, whatever happens after Mandalorian Season 3, we can kind of time jump. We can kind of just let that play out the way it needs to play out. But in order to build up to that, we need to see Din Djarin go to Mandalore, take it back from the Empire, and then call out to all these Mandalorians, and then they show up. I love what they're at least proposing here by having a lot of Mandalorians, because that's kind of what a lot of us have wanted since the dawn of this show and this series, and Mandalorians are cool. Since Boba Fett came on the screen in 1980, Mandalorians have been something everyone has wanted to see more of, and this seems to be the season to do it. And it would be really cool if there's a season 4 of The Mandalorian, and it continues into like a war between the Mandalorians and the Empire. That would be amazing to see, but we don't really know yet. But we do know we're going to get a lot of Mandalorians in the next season. But tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. What do you guys think about the Mandalorians showing up in season 3, and how many do you think we should see? How many do you think is even alive at this point? Anyways, tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because it does help out the channel. I'm Star Wars Only. I'll see you all next time, and may the Force be with you always.